Hello everybody, this is Burgback coming to you with another Starcraft 2 commentary. And in this matchup we will be having game number 3 between Tarson, spawning as the Blue Terran, and MYM Sunny, otherwise known as IDrA, spawning as the Red Zerg in the bottom left-hand corner. And of course this is Xel'Naga Cavern, new map here for Starcraft 2, as it came out in retail. And we did see in game number 2 that Tarson brought on the pain to IDrA, bringing a little bit different strategy than he had in the first game, and going with a mass amount of Hellions, coming in with some Banshees from behind in IDRA's base on Metalopolis, just exposing IDRA's weakness of having no vision at all, detection rather, for those Banshees, and just wailing inside IDRA's main base, and IDrA just knowing he had nothing to go against that. We see Tarson just going with a nice little rainbow here, selecting all of the minerals there. That's pretty nifty to watch. And we'll just see if IDrA goes with the same build. He's always been doing the same build up in the beginning here. 14 pool, going for that extractor and spawning pool. We'll see if he does the same thing again. He is going 50. Well, yeah, we're going about 14 here. And we have Tarson just again walling off his main ramp here. Going to try and stop IDrA from doing anything in his base. Hasn't worked yet, of course. He's been going for this darn extra Vespian geyser of Tarson. So we'll see if anything changes there, which usually we haven't seen anything change. So we do have Tarson now going out to scout down to IDRA's base, and IDRA starting to scout out as well, getting there before these overlords chug along into the air. And Tarson just going down now, getting closer and closer to IDRA's base just to scout out what he normally sees, and probably trying to stop IDrA from fast expanding, because another trademark of a great Zerg player going for that fast expand, because they need that extra money, that extra income. And we do see that IDrA does get his scout into the base. He's going for that extractor pull, and that one Marine starting pretty early on here. Again, the rush distance a little farther away here, but you know, just looks like IDrA is going to have a little bit of upper hand, just getting into that psyche of Tarson, just trying to keep him from failing and getting this extractor over and over again. And yeah, there we go, that SCV going in here, going to try and stop any kind of build here, and it looks like he's just out of range as IDrA going in for that hatchery and forcing Tarson to run away. And again, this extractor almost down. 2 Marines on that, going for it, making it nice and bloody for everybody to see. And that wall off complete up here as Tarson is going for that factory and building on a reactor to this rack. So we might see some fast Marines, or we might just see a switch up here on the tech and see some fast Hellion aggression like we saw in the last game. But I think IDrA might be ready for that, as he has seen that on Metalopolis, you know, and just getting ready for it yet again. Queen getting ready to go out to that expansion once it's ready, with another Queen on the way. So pretty standard build here from IDrA in the early game. Just getting ready, just bolstering his forces, getting his economy up to snuff. And yeah, we do see that fast Hellion push here on the reactor, just going to push out Hellions as fast as possible and do as much harassment. I'm not sure if going out this earlier would be a good thing. I mean, he is showing his hand already on this Zergling. Could have been easier with a little bit more here with 2 more Hellions just to get in here and rush in, because all he has is this small batch of Zerglings. He could have easily gone through it. Well, it does look like he's stopping. He did stop at that tower, waiting for those other batch of Hellions to come in. So it looks like he is starting to push down. Tarson is starting to push down with his Hellions. Just going to start scouting around just to make sure. We do have 1 Zergling just kind of coming up and seeing nothing up there except the big wall off as Tarson starts coming down below here, taking out a big bunch of Zerglings here, and a Spine Crawler being spawned in, trying to take this Queen down. Of course, not going to be going as fast as taking a bunch of Zerglings down. And another Queen coming down, maybe to transfuse, but it's not looking like it's going to be needed as these Hellions do back off just a tad, and that Spine Crawler now in position. Very good position for IdrA to be, going to be very defensive here, but more Hellions now, up to 6 Hellions here. coming down into the base. Of course, a lot more Zerglings now, and the Spinecrawler really helping. And that Queen down to 5 HP. Oh, so close to taking that Queen down. And we still have we have one of the Hellions that has gone down. And yeah, down goes that Queen. Look at that burned Queen. Oh, that is so beautiful, and it just disintegrates into the ground here. And this Spinecrawler definitely showing its prowess here, forcing Tarson to pull back yet again as we have more Hellions on the map. And it looks like going for a Spire here on IdrA's side. Probably going to see some Mutas come out. Of course, there's nothing right now to counter what IdrA's planning on doing. And a surround going on some of those Hellions, down to 4 Hellions now. Oh, it's not looking good right now for Tarson as he is depleting. But we did have an Armory come up here. We are seeing some Thors come out, so it looks like Tarson planning a little bit ahead, just making sure that if IdrA would move into something else, he would be prepared. And that Spinecrawler coming up, and now getting down just in time now. These Hellions not going to be able to do any kind of damage to that Spinecrawler. Of course, it is armored. They don't really have a whole lot of armored damage there, and we do have now Tarson having this expansion a little bit saturated, now getting into the game here. And these Hellions again coming in to push, coming in around the back, away from that. Oh, that Spinecrawler. Oh, if he could have only got behind here and gotten a little bit more of those units. And Muta's now on the map, going to be taking out these Hellions. Nothing to defend against them down here, as the Hellions are forced to run away, and that one Hellion scraping by and getting out of there with 13 HP. As again, more Hellions coming down. Not sure if that's the brightest idea to send them down there like that, but the Hydra's not seeing them and and one Marauder just going down there. Nothing really to shoot up into the air yet, except this one Thor coming around. Thor is here, starting to get out there, and the Marines getting a little bit of surround here. The Hydra is just going to town on them, and nothing here to shoot into the air. That turret getting stopped as Tarson forced to bring all of his units off that mineral line.